Welcome to Factorio Modded. This is my SpaceX K2. I'm trying to slowly reimagine my base. I'm trying to do hub and spoke logistics model. So the idea of hub and spoke is you have a centralized core and you have these spokes, and they're like decentralized cores. I'm trying to work on that slightly. I'm also trying to reduce my file size. I got down to 200 megabytes. It was nearing 300. I just trimmed every single map I had, and I found another planet I haven't deleted. I'm setting my flagship there to delete it. When it arrives, I can have this thing plague capsule disappear it. It's 2 minutes to go. I was also trying to solve things on Nauvis. I've been removing items offline. Trying to make things more efficient. But we're a bit low on gas. What's gone wrong here? That's all good. Didn't notice that was out. Look at the oil. 182k, 20k. These are filled up. So could this be a rate of flow or something? Making heats of gas here. These are filled up. So we've got lots of gas, just not where the plastic is over here. Just thinking about things like this thing here, like the heat shielding. Like this needs to be in a bigger building that you know, has product in it and stuff. I'm just gonna do a search for heat shielding. Oh, it's still not working. Some mod has stopped working for me, the piece finder. It's not displaying things. Maybe it's too many requests or something, I don't know. Hey X3, how's it going? Happy days. Regan B. Oh yeah. And you must collect badges. You must see like a subscribe all over the Twitch space. Just want a parrot. Little parrot, eh? We got some other things. Oh, is that a cookie? Is that a cookie? Yeah, so I think I need more space platform scaffolds. I did set limits on them to... Well, I thought I did. Maybe I just did chest limits. These don't matter if they're slow. These go 11 speed though. It's not too bad. I think the chest though, I should have them fill up. So we'll do 1,000 per chest. We're getting busy for a while. That one's a bit slow, I might delete that one. And these heat shieldings, they're gonna go, I think. I know I make them up here somewhere. This heat shielding? Yeah, so it's just not much iridium. What's happened here? We're not even request it. We don't really request it, do we? This is a bit sad in the request. Only 8. Like, come on. What made that? 80, 80, and 320. I think the heat shielding's a bit low too, I guess. UK tax is really bad on self-income. Oh, okay, that sucks. I think tax in general is just the way it is. The way it is. I'm on like a holiday currently for my job, my full-time job. I'll go back next week in a week's time. I've had 3 weeks off, which has been very nice. I work like 48 weeks of the year, and I have 3 weeks off, and you get like a random week off. I'm gonna take another random week some other time of the year. Let's go do that another 20 years, and then I'll be retired. Kind of a laugh. Retirement's such a bollocky thing. I don't really believe in retirement. It's a way to keep people motivated to work. But I think it's a bit cruel, because most people are not going to retire. Alright, we do need some more lithium as well. My lithium consumption, I really boosted it up in the last hour or two, because the production here maxed out 3.3k, and the consumption got to about 4.1 there. It's consistently 3.7 now, so it was down at 1.2, but I changed the components to use them. There's a recipe change, integration. You got this one here, you get 10 components instead of this one here of 4. It seemed worth it though, because enough times better for, like, I guess 50% of the easier one than 3 lithium. But I'm going to have to make another one of these somewhere. Probably this next door, right? Or there, I don't know. Maybe this place here is fine. But I might do a better one, because this one imports the fluids by barrels, which is okay. I mean, this doesn't consume that much. Actually, that's consuming quite a lot. So these here consume 2,000 chloride a minute, and this is making 5,000. So I could definitely support another. I can double this. Go to the south actually. So I've got meta plant in this grid. Actually, it's not even a standardized grid. Where's the standard grid? That one, I think. You got the train amongst it. So I could put it next door, I guess, and we'll just ignore the fact we got this meta line here. We're trying to get rid of this, but still got meta in these plants. I thought I drained it out. Oh, I didn't put a power line on. That would help. And it goes dead end as well. Doesn't even go anywhere. No wonder it's not draining. So to drain those remote ones out. We'll probably put things new in the future. But I clear one next year, they're going to want 250 a week out of 1,000 a week. Oh, okay. So 25%. I think my tax rate's about 22%, 23%. Well, I could. I'm torn. I really do want to make another one, so I might upgrade this. So the first second is 85. So this actually belt speed's too slow. It should be purple belts. So what I might do is delete that. Put in a nice superior loader. Do some upgrades. Well, it's tax 3% plus national insurance. Oh, insurance as well. Okay. Yeah, we have a I think it's 1% for our insurance, but it's gonna become more soon. The thing of government taxes is they're not very efficient. They don't know how to be efficient. They sort of just increase the tax rate, but they don't think about the fact that people don't magically make more money. Yeah, I'm on about 60 a year in this country, and my tax rate's about 23%, I think. But that's there is also, you know, anything I buy has 15% tax on it, and I'm not sure. I am not sure. Why has it got 90s and 60s? It should be 90s. And 60s are fine. What's bonkers when you're over 52k, you make is then 4%, which is insane. Ah, 40% there. Wow, that's real low barrier. Our 39% rate kicks in at 180k, but money in our country is like worth half of the UK. So 180 here is like £90,000. So that's our rate kicks in at 39% at 90k pound equivalent. So. And they only just reintroduced that. They had it. They took it away for like 20 years. Thanks for the look, Suck TV. Happy days to you. Okay, so I've upgraded this. Now I gotta consume it. And I'll put one of these. Must be purple belt, doesn't it? Greens and purples. Yeah, so in our country is about 90k is the trigger in UK pound equivalents. 52k. It's called a tax bracket creep. It happens in every country. So governments are notorious for setting in dollar amounts for tax brackets, but it's a percentage-based system, so they just slowly tax everyone more every year, and then it's not very fair because basically your cost of living goes up a lot more. So people get really shafted when because the governments do that. If the government's like, you know, had it so as a percentage of the medium income instead, and all the tax brackets adjust every year based on the medium. I mean, I guess there'd be too much effort to work out, but you can have dynamic systems like that if it's all digital. I think it's because it's historically it was too hard to update like admin wise every year, or like going back in time and calculating and stuff. It's too hard to work out, but they could definitely do it these days. They thought about it. There's no reason they can't. We could go there, but oh, actually no, it would work there. Wow, I got that one. Well, I can move it down one. Yeah, that works still. We can do that. Got the big pole in the way though. What's this doing here? Kind of need the middle pole, don't I? 20k expenses, Golo. Yeah, cost to exist is getting quite high in the world. That's for sure. So that's that. 2 tiles out, so be there, I think. The best way Lexrail is to get into an investments. That's the only way you can get anywhere in life. I mean, you're basically investing in yourself with your self-employed job. Right, that's a lot of offsets you got. Is that the one? Yeah. Ah, I've done that done. That's wrong. Damn it! I thought it was right. That's out of sync by tile. Through there. No, it's even more wrong. No, I'm doing this wrong. Back here, maybe? Okay, that's better. Where's the tax card? I had a box for claimable expenses. Yeah, it's probably worth doing a service, by the way. That's probably a business you can do. It's probably worth doing it as a business. You can probably put it on like one of those open source platforms as well if you want to. Other people can work on it. Because if you do that for every single tax code in every single country, you know, everyone can max deduct things. Then governments might think more about all these exceptions that only certain people will know about. Because no one knows about them, only the people in the know get to use them. Alright, I probably would like just to use one of these in the middle. Would save on two of these. Undecided. If I just do this, it's kind of easy. I don't have to change the block. I guess I'll leave it as it was. So I got lots of speed modules. 4.4k of them, so. But maybe the wide area beacons are a bit low. Wide area. 147, that's alright. Not done made, and what is claimable if they think it is too high, they ask for proof of stuff and claiming. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you gotta get it closer-ish. A good enough situation. Yeah, that should be more chlorine, more lithium. We've used the same output, so if I do this, what's it gonna say? We're positive on the lithium chloride still. Actually we're seriously negative. It says we need 117 more machines. That's not right. Yeah, just don't do fancy dinners out as a taxable expense. That's all, unless you literally are doing that as a business. I'm importing yeah, I'm actually importing that, aren't I? I shouldn't have to craft it. I've got this here. Plenty of this. What's getting damaged? Works over. What? No orbit's freaking damaged this stage of the game. We ran out of ammo. Oh, it got right in the corner. That's amazing. So, because of the way this coverage is, only like, say, half of these are gonna hit that corner. It's not quite center. That's quite funny. So it's not actually run out of ammo, which is the good thing. Wow, we got crazy much ammo in here. Why we got so much? We're only 250. Surely not. What's my numbers at? I'm saying I want 500 on this whole place. Okay. We got 708. I might have to drop this down to 100 each. There's 5 of them. It's a bit greedy, I think. Alright, I think my plague ship is ready. And we can land it. And we can launch it. I think they'll get angry, but that's fine. I see my business account, so I have an account, an out account, by tracking of what's gone in and out. A throng in the account is what clears in the number anything out. Dot. Okay. Sounds like you got a good setup. This thing fire. Oh no, it didn't. I didn't turn it on. Here we go. Not a thong. Oh, anything, not a thong. Here we go. We hit the biters. They might attack my spaceship. Yep, gotta launch. Get out of here. Get out of here. Abort. They're coming for you. See you later, buddy. The route to Galvania is not possible. What? Yeah, I don't understand that. That's such a weird thing. They changed it. So this thing's done a good service though. We can send it back. We've got enough fuel, but I think I might have to send this back to Navis via Finestra. Oh no! Oh my god, I was so dumb. Okay, what's my autosave? When was that? What's the current time? Galvania. I was supposed to land down there myself and hop on board the plague ship because I got to dismantle the planet. Where was that? 45 versus. I'd lose 5 minutes. I don't want to lose 5 minutes. We'll get the plague ship to land again. Redone, but we're gonna do it. Go to Galvania, mate. Where you belong. I need to hop on board the ship. I do muchly prefer the ship over my other ships now because it's got the efficient engines. Oh, it's got heaps of spare fuel actually. I can anchor. Oh, look at them all. They're going out looking for me. They think I'm here, but I'm not. Look at them all. There's their graveyard. I'm actually waiting for them all to die first, actually. There's a big army. I'll make sure I'm gonna grab a beer. Alrighty. Happy days, the beer. Apparently it's zero carbon, which is totally bullshit because it's an aluminum can, like the amount of power and pollution from aluminum can. What I'm surprised is how much I have to pay right now. Yeah, it's a lot. Your best bet's to make more money. as sad as that is to say. Oh, I've been ignoring for 3 years. Oh wow. Below the 10k bracket. Oh, okay. It's a sign of success then that you pay more tax. The more tax you pay, the more successful you are. Up to a point, of course, then you get so rich that you still pay a lot more tax, but this is a percentage of your income. It's very little. I mean, the more money you got in assets, the less tax you pay, basically. So, because tax is all based on cash flow, and all government tax rates are based on cash flow. So, your best bet is to make money on assets and high income job. That's your two best situations. Or reinvest the profits as much as possible, not live off so much. But you need to pay expenses. Hard to get breakaway, I think. Should I squash these bugs in my ship? Do you reckon I can squash them? I'm gonna squash them. Here we go. Ah, it doesn't let you land on top of them. Stink. The spaceship should be able to squash bugs. They are just fines, but it seems they have been voiding them. Oh. Fines? Oh, okay. That sucks. Alright, we'll have to anchor somewhere else. We'll go anchor back where it's supposed to be, which is at the temple. There's where there's stuff that disband. Actually, I might be able to remotely do it. Let's confirm anchor. And deconstruct stuff. Hey, Rosa. Maholic smash. I was expecting over 45k to O, but it's just 1200. 1.2k, that's nothing. Oh, 1200k? Isn't that $1.2 million? Like, you add 3 zeros to a k, right? Ah, my spaceship squashed him. Maybe I'm actually okay with this plague ship disbanding the planet. I think there's... What's this dude trying to repair? What's he doing? Alright, that's fine. There's this... Oh, there's a chest there. There's a whole bunch of cargo rocket parts here. Must have crash landed. Long ago. I think I went here on $1,200 a year. That's the surrounding area these days. I was looking at getting a new computer and it's like $3,700 in my country. And that's like 1.7k in your country for brands making you like Intel 12900 i9 and 3060 GT graphics card and 64 gigabytes of RAM. And the case and the power supply, and it's like, but I just don't want to do I just don't want to migrate my stuff over to a new computer, so I'm still playing this on this computer, even though I could afford a new computer. Just haven't done it. A bit silly, I guess. I think we got rid of everything. There's nothing else here, I think. What's that? Oh, there better not be anything left. I have to about delete the surface, you see. What's this? Some rocks. Do we see anything? I don't see anything. Oh my god, GPUs are insane. I've overeat and now recently delivery. Yeah, I don't do any deliver devices. It's too expensive for me. You just eat streamline zone. Bit of food, eh? Food options. I mean, all those businesses those cash burns. They actually make no money. They're all chasing the same low margin. It's pretty much a monopoly situation waiting to happen. So they all got to merge, and the prices go up. Right now we're in the race to the bottom pricing. Those delivery services. £60, eh? Delivery, nice. I made it, what I make? I'm on holiday. I get paid annual leave, I guess. I think it's like $90 or something. Alright, I think we can leave here. I think it's safe to go and launch it again. I'm going to delete the surface. Bye bye, Galvania. It was nice knowing you. Now Plague World forever, and that's fine. Delete surface. That's what I want to do. And then downgrade you to a... Well, I could do -1, I guess. I don't know. Sign to a DoorDash driver just for the free insulated bag. Oh yeah, sounds like a good trick. It's like there's always things you can get for free if you can be bothered. Bit of effort, I guess, but. Right, now I gotta get my plague ship back home. I felt bad yesterday. My file of this game crashed. Wilhelm's stream. I didn't realize he was so internet limited. I mean, I've got 1,000 megabit upload and download, and he's got 10. I was like, oh my god. So I literally destroyed. I literally killed his internet from syncing the file save back to me, and so his stream died. Oh well. I think my junker's going again. No, let's have a look. It is, it's working. Where are we going? Nestra, who are we going to? 1053. Need to claim my free bag from Deliveroo. Yeah. So I updated this junker ship. I gave it extra shields. It's got 3 shields now. It's still got the meteorite stuck in the front. It's a bit of a trending design, I think. Right, I don't feel like removing it because it's like, you know, it might give me some protection. It's got 1,000 hit points. My wall's only got 400. I mean, if I could target meteorites as a wall, that'd be great. Just meteorite all your spaceship tiles. You can't do that anymore though, because I'd actually destroy the tiles. I changed the logic. It does seem strange that meteorites land on the surface and then don't explode into pieces. They should break up into little bits. It's like a narwhal. Yeah, guess it is. It's gonna make a sound. Hey, why am I going to Narvis orbit? What's it going to there? I never went to the right place. Maybe it's broken still. What is 1053? I know we've filtered this. Shit. Oh, yeah, that button. 1053, who was that? This one, so it should be Basilisk. So that's the junker. Why aren't you going to get a Basilisk, man? I think it's broken. I think I've bunged it up. I've got this A signal passing through. That's getting a tick. But I must have the launch signal from here firing through when it docked. No. No, I don't think so. I'll go check Basilisk, make sure it's actually got the ammo. I think it does. It doesn't have. The one's run out already. Have we gone through 20 rounds already? About 10. I've got 10 out of 20. That's not very good. Plus we got all these rocks. Meteor. I'm going to delete all the rocks. I learned this, that these actually use UPS. I did not realise this. So I'm actually now removing every single tile of crap in my playthrough. Get UPS. I did not know this. But it takes up memory, and that's my UPS bottleneck, so... There's too many items. I didn't realise trees and rocks we were using UPS, so that just seems stupid to me. I think there'd be like a fixed quantity and like generate like data on it properly afterwards, not during, so it should store it not an active memory. It should be like an offline file. So yeah, I imagine it should be part of the file save or some sort of script that says, pull this script and says this is a meteor one that's got these contents, rather than it's actually actively using my memory. So all the blades, I removed all my floor tiles, all my rocks, and all my trees and all everything, because it's just using memory up. Now why did that delete them? I was supposed to do that. Why? I just told it to delete meteors. Why did I delete these? Must have misclicked. There's some. Anyway, we'll rip all those meteors up, and that's a bit of space back. If you think about it, like a meteor is actually like thousands of items, because it counts every single tile as the final result. Like this rock here is actually like 80 items. This is 80 items in memory. I don't know if it's 80 bytes, or you know, whether each item has like more registry data than that. That's why my memory is like maxes out, and then my UPS goes down. So I've actually gained quite a lot from deleting services. I was running like under 30 before, and I just did a clear service everywhere. And what happens when you clear service is it doesn't have to save in memory all the item types on the ground anymore. So you gain the memory back. So dumb. Hopefully they make them more efficient. I mean, on my home planet, trees were growing. So I don't know how, but I think through the multiple updates, trees get generated again on my planet's surface. So I had like this dense forest around here always. That's all gone now. I've cleaned it up. And it kept getting thicker and thicker and thicker. And like even like in my fields of this, I'd have like trees growing in right between the two buildings. So, which is impossible. They had like trees growing where they should not be trees. I was like, well, what's going on here? I was like, how's a dead tree forest growing? So I cleaned up all the rocks in here offline. There shouldn't be anything left loitering around. It's just all smooth as butter. But if I put down concrete tiles, I guess a concrete tile is also more data, so I don't want concrete tiles. Problem is this surface here, I can't clear surface on Navas because if you purge this back to here, all this repopulates with biters again. So unless I plague world my home world, which I don't want to do, I can't ever clear this as far as file size goes. So I'd have to like go out and remove every single item that's saved here to gain all this back fully. Yeah. Anyway, at least my active area's got less stuff, so it does move around faster than it used to. We got less crap, less clutter. I mean, when I go this show entity time usage, no, show time usage, you really see what's going on. So my main thing here is entity update and electric network. An entity update, this was 16 before my purges, so I haven't like exactly done anything to them. But I'm guessing a tree gets pollution, so it slowly changes it. It's probably checking that against the pollution, right? A tree. Do I have to downgrade my tree from a green tree to a brown tree? Because trees are reactive items. They've got their own little, you know, own calculations going on, their own logic. I mean, the SpaceX, this thing here used to go 8, so they've really made this efficient. So they've done good on the mod. But yeah, the entity updates and the electric network is my main cost now. Which is not bad. I mean, I could probably make this better if I got rid of my nuclear power plants, my fusion power plants, and just do energy beaming. That'd drop that down probably a couple. But this entity update, the only way to do it is to literally have less items in my game. I mean, I could definitely make less items, like this thing here, like all this here, right? These are old buildings. I could rip up all these here, all 8, put one building down with one inserter, one output, and one speed module. So that's like 8 times less items. Because these don't update, these don't update, these don't update, these don't request, these don't send. Lots of logics. The CPU is not bottlenecked, which is really weird. My CPU is from 2013. It's not bottlenecked. So weird. It's actually memory. If I just doubled my memory, it's DDR3 memory even, I'd actually get more UPS. Well, 16 gigs though, which is not bad. I mean, if I had 32, it wouldn't be a problem. A 1,000 it is. I think I actually got something's gone wrong with my science in orbit. I think I got 16 gigs of RAM, but if I had 32, I think there'd be no problems with my SpaceX playthrough. I think this UPS would jump right up. Because when I do like you know, Windows manager or whatever, it saves about 50% CPU usage for doing the stream and Factorio, whereas the memory is 100%. So the memory is literally going to swap file and drops this right down. I mean, this is like the fact that it's displaying so much on the screen here, it hits the memory a bit more visual updates between the memory and the graphics card. So not much Deep Space Science 1 it seems. We were short on utility tech cards, but I fixed that. How's it gonna work up here? Deep Space Science 1s. Oh, this is not working. Why is this mod not working anymore? I really got used to using this mod. But it's not displaying. It says there's 4 matches and then 3 matches, but I got none. Oh, I didn't realise that there. I've been right clicking it all the time. Damn it, why does it stop working? I know it's like, that's the rocket science pack. Is that the one that's out? No, it's debt science pack. It's actually the catalogue. It's the Nacram energy data. It's still the same problem as before. So that one is a new edition. Maybe 10s is not enough. That gets made by Ironstream. I don't think I make enough Ironstream for it. I mean, I was starting to plan a new bioscience out here. I was going to make my whole bioscience all over again in the correct ratios and nicely spaced out and have nice belts and no spaghetti. And then I was like, I got distracted by other pretty things. So my bioscience is busted. It's this one here. It's just a deep space catalog based on that canister. It's like if I have to make a whole new plant making this stuff, Ironstream, that'll be good. I think the canister's made. Yeah. It's a bit slow. 5.5 crafting speed. We've got not many in request, really. Yeah, so I don't mean many canisters though. I mean, the fact that it consumes a whole canister for a research, I think this needs to be made cheaper. It's way too expensive. So I mean, I got a production stats on Ironstream. It says about 3,000 a minute. But I consume 27,000 a minute. But where's it all getting consumed? Like, all getting consumed. But on what? Like, where's it all going? I mean, I got a factory of Ironstream down here. Oh, I thought I did. What's happened to the plasma. Let's have a look. Maybe these ratios are wrong. We make 22k per minute. This consumes 76k. Do they change that ratio? I wouldn't have made it that out of whack. 3 times worse than I need it to be. That might be why we got no canister production. We need 3 of these fields. But the thing is, this thing here consumes like metric tons of chemical gel. 2.2k a minute. That's a lot. So I could go and make some more. I have to put some platforms down though. Or I could put it over here. I could make some space. This is the substation. There are many substations everywhere. I suppose there's no green wires on these, otherwise we'll lose signals. But red wires on these ones, so probably should upgrade. Keep those. What was that? That was my trying to get my design of barrel fragments, wasn't it? We've seen that guy's spiral power. I think they're on streaming earlier today. They could be on store now. Yeah, it's got to orbit, I think. But don't quote me on that. Oh, that's not bad. We definitely can build in here. For now, I'm just going to copy this whole blueprint. I think this is actually not too bad. Go do that. Does fit nicely in. It does sort of, but then you got the power thing to muck it up. So where's the output? I think the output's to the east. Like that or something. Almost perfectly inside. But it's not quite. I could probably fit in if I cut back a little bit. We can do that there. We have to move this. Don't want to actually be producing straight away though, so I might take these out. So 2 feeding lines. I think that's kind of a good design, but we don't have any orbital speed mods though. I could do speed 3. Kind of cheap. Not sure though. I reckon speed 3 or nah? Do speed 8, speed 7. This one's on speed 6, but it takes a while to get 6 of them, or 10 of them, I mean. I might change this to go back in a tile or two. Do it back here. We don't need these. Think about the layout of these things. The inserter's always kind of funky. I've already done this design further north. Maybe I should got that one. I did a new print up here. Maybe I should just grab that one. That was quite a good one. Because I need this for the antimatter. I need it for this particle stream for antimatter, and I also need it separately for the tech cards. But this doesn't even provide enough anime, but I think the anime is getting better than it was. There's actually buffering here outside of the tank, so that means the spaceship's actually getting enough to charge up. But I needed to triple this. And my main bottleneck is actually going to become the chemical gel. And chemical gel, you can't really make it easy. There's no like easy chemical gel, it's just this. It's basically endless gas. So I figure I'm making better gas, I'll be good. And I suspect I might have to do this version of it, methane gas field. So I start mining gas in orbit somewhere, and use a Arcolink spaceship parked up, like my my mining spaceship parked up. I mean, this thing here is permanently parked up at this field, mining it out. And if I did the same for a methane field, it's got heaps of methane, and I can just teleport it back orbit with this thing, Arcolink storage. I mean, this is amazing. This just goes pumps right through. There's not even fast belts. I could probably make these those yellow belts. It's a bit dumb I got robots to move it. I could use these ones, yellow deep space transport belts. And the underground version is 17 length, so you can pretty much jump from here into here. And don't need the storage then. But the storage is good for buffering. It was part of the original design, but I don't need it anymore. This field's 1.7 million left. It's only got prod 3s, but speed 3s. But it's got 190% productivity because of my science. So it's almost like 5.4 million Naquitite-ish. If I did have the methane field though, that would be better. Might send my plague ship back home too. It's a bit low on fuel. Oh, we've run out of fuel on this left side. It's so weird with one side going. I hope I don't have to limp home. I don't think I got any solar panels. Oh, and I got 4,000 solar panels. I got lots of shit on this ship. It's picked up a lot of crap on its way. All these storage chests, I find them quite annoying. You kind of have to pick an item that you don't pick up elsewhere. Otherwise, when you get to Nauvis orbit, the Nauvis orbit just takes over these storage chests and puts other junk in them. So I could do like guns or something, you know. I think that's what people do. They do like this thing, pistol. And then it won't fill up with crap. I think my Nauvis is doing better though. I've kind of this blue rocket, I can tell it's doing good because I click on the orbit, it says 15,000 blue chips in orbit, 17,000 red, and where's the green chips? Oh, where's the green chips? Don't see green chips in orbit. What's going on here? Did I put a new green chip rocket? I thought I did, I moved it. But I can't remember where I put it. Is this it? No, it's fertilizer. I wonder where I put the green chip rocket. Is it down here now? I don't think so. Oh, you got two lots of these, don't I? I cloned it. Well, I can't remember where I put my green chips rocket. I thought I did a new one, but now I can't remember where I put it. So I don't know where I got it. There's no green chips in orbit, so I mean it used to be here somewhere, like, but now it's red and blue. Where's the green? I need the green chips. Green chips somewhere. What's this one? Here's the green chips. Okay, we did move it. We got the modern version. So let's have a look at these requests. It says we got 40,000. Not filling up for some reason because it's orbits must be fine. It says orbit is. I can't see anything in orbit. I have to check now this orbit and do a search. We got nothing up here. How's it working then? Why isn't it launching? Confused. Electronic circuit. We've got 529 electronic circuits and it thinks that's fine. That doesn't seem right. So something's wrong with this rocket. Green channel 1. Looked up quickly. The rocket's built. There is rocket fuel. It's dropping. This is loading cargo, but these inserters aren't going for some reason. I think something's gone wrong with the connector here. This is supposed to set it. But I suspect this signal here is not connected up correctly. It says on for 200 on them, but then there's a one signal on one of these. It's supposed to connect up. So see this. Where's the one signal? This is the one signal here. We're supposed to go into these, so. Ah, okay, so. It's kind of, I designed this wrong. It's stuck in a loop. It won't launch. And it won't load. Hey, not the fastest. Boop. I'll just show you the mods. I haven't got a thing. It's basically SpaceX K2. I've got text plates. It's recommended. I've got jetpack, which is a recommended. Inbuilt lighting for just puts lights in every single power pole. It's nice for streaming. I've got the AI stuff. I use rate calculator and for I only recently added it. It wasn't there when I first started. Same with module insert and logistic request manager. I actually don't use those two yet. And I got beast finder for finding stuff, but that seems to be broken currently. How's it going? Do you play SpaceX? Not the fastest spook. You've been here before, I think, because it doesn't say you're a first time commenter. Been having problems with it. What's wrong with what's happened to your SpaceX? Let's equal to. It's supposed to be the same number as this, so if it's greater than 19k, give it a 1. And that's from the orbit, and this is from the thing. So I need 18k on this one. There we go. Fixed it. Just don't like the idea of having to. What's that icon? Red alert. Oh. Whenever I launch it says not installed. We're trying random stuff to make it work. Oh. Your best bet is to go into your mod files where they download. Yeah, when you go to like on your main drive, you go to users and then go to app data and then go to Factorio, roaming, and then Factorio, and then mods, and then move all of your SpaceX mods out of the folder into like an archive folder, and then resync your save game with the server. You know how you can load, you know how you load save game and just go resync, and try that because sometimes you can get like out of sync mods. I don't know. I had problems with that earlier, but it could just be a bug. They could have introduced a bug recently. Otherwise, you have to manually revert your file version of SpaceX back to like 103, load it up, and then save it as 103. Because I think 103 version is quite safe, but the ones after that are kind of funky because they got some new codes for the rocket launchers and satellites. They've done some changes to the game. And then go update it to 107 or whatever the latest is, and then load it and see it works. I think there's like a network. Here's like code to upgrade your version, and it does that on various file versions of the SpaceX. So if that doesn't work, I'd go to Randall's Discord and ask them. There's heaps of people there that will help you out. Why is this not trying to launch? So orbit should be saying I don't have enough, and it's definitely not enough, but it's still not launching. Yeah, I hope it works. Not the fastest spook. I've done something wrong with this. I've got I've done something wrong with the logic. It's supposed to have 2 green signals, but this one here is not green, even though it should be. Actually, where's the signal? Is it getting this? No, it's getting the signal from in here. That's 18k. Maybe it's not fully loaded it. Maybe it stopped prematurely. I'm gonna change this to 19k. Need to overfill a bit. Okay, now it worked. I did the wrong number. I was supposed to do it to these 2 numbers are supposed to be the same, whereas this one's supposed to be the orbital total. Because that fixes the green chips. Not that I use many green chips in orbit, but maybe I was lacking. I had 500 left. Okay, am I back to orbit yet? No. What about... I might design a new spaceship. So this is the mining spaceship, and I think from my understanding what I need is only this bit here. But the power plant is kind of useful. So I could design a new power plant to just go like in the gap here, a nuclear power plant. And it's more of a chunky ship. I kind of like spacing it out though, but as far as like streamline, it's probably worth designing a new ship, and I can have like these defenses probably closer to the like I would put them like I had a person comment on my YouTube and I said, why the hell do you put a spaceship with these? And I said, well, because I just added them to the game like a year ago, and I was like, I wanted to try it out, having a spaceship that has meteor defenses, so it's like a mobile defender. And then I was like, well, I need a reason to have a mobile defender. I was like, oh, I know what to do. I'd make a mining spaceship as a mobile defender. But it's kind of dumb because you don't need to do this. You can put them on the ground. So the only logic to do this instead is the perfect spacing. You don't have to put down scaffold and rip up scaffold afterwards. You just take your defenses with you. So I still prefer this to putting it as part of this print because I'd have to build like scaffold around it. and then it won't be defending the spaceship. The spaceship needs defending too. So it's a bit of a... The spaceship's a bit too big though. So I could definitely rethink this. It looks like I'm actually running out of ammo here. How's that not working? Oh, it's got a condition on it. Why is there a condition on that? Okay, there's nothing wrong with it then. Yeah, so infinite ores. So I was planning on going to my own star system. So what I was supposed to do is go to here and mine the methane. We'll get one that's got like 1700% methane. These two are basically 500%. That could be fine. But if I get like, it might get a lot of tiles though. Ideally do 1700% because then you can find it quicker. What's happened to this ship? This looks a bit like a duster. What happened to my ship? Trying to go Stardew. It's got fuel. The engines aren't going. What's wrong with the ship? It's trying to fly there, but it's 0 speed. It says output signal is 110 speed. This is on. It's not on the stop. Ah, there's a hole in the ship. Look at this hole. This because these designs, I designed them like assuming that if I got damaged here, I can repair them mid-flight because I carry around walls. But the reality is they don't resume their flight path if they get damaged sometimes, which is a bit dumb. So I have to rethink and make them all this new version, the junket. Oh, an earthquake! Shit. There's the S wave, not the P waves, and we're like. Oh. Ooh. Still going. Still going. Must be quite a deep one. Hey, Kronk1K TV. I probably was the guy playing on Twitch TV. Twitch plays Factorio. I mostly stream though, but I was like, of the last, like, ever since they put it on there, I've been so addicted to that Twitch plays. I lose my mind. I just play that, and rather than this, because I don't have to talk. I just can type. I can listen to music. And it's like, I feel like when I play Factorio, I have to stream it now. So it was quite therapeutic, I guess. Oh, thanks for that. That was pretty impressive. Yeah, I wish I had the set cursor command mod that the others have got. I tried to find it, and I was a bit too stupid to figure out where it was on the Discord, because I wanted to get that going so I can start doing more rapid like screen movements for the cursor, because the mouse movement it's really hard to move with keyboard commands. It's fun though, like, I find it fun just trying to get basic stuff going, like real minimal builds, because it takes so long. You're mainly like building every single tile. It definitely helps you if you can just get a minimal amount going. I don't know where it's up to now. I think it's doing some purple science. I built one purple science last time I logged on. And I was trying to get some concrete earlier before I started streaming now. You should give it a go though if you're interested. It's you can always do like graphical stuff like light setups and stuff if you want to have fun. Don't know if it's fun or not, but it takes a lot of patience, because I find that key commands get out of sync sometimes. My where I'm saying is not the same as the other end. I don't know how it gets out of sync, but like I say go up 3 and it'll go up 4. I was like, well, I didn't say to go up 4, and I get really frustrated. Anyway, that's Twitch Plays Factorio. This is SpaceX K2, where you build big spaceships and fly around really fast and steal spaceships from the end zone of the game. And I think I need another beer. It's almost dinner time. I should fire up the Victory again and see if it's changed. This is the secret Victory. The Stargate. Apparently a spaceship's supposed to fit through there. I don't see how that's possible. Like, the spaceship you arrive in is bigger than this gate, so I don't get that. But maybe actually you are flying through, this is the gap, and your ship hits this. This thing's like invincible though. I think it's like the Stargate, the Ori or whatever, goes to another part of the galaxy. Or another galaxy. But yeah, that Victory is quite cool. I need to make sure it defends it. Oh, we got no storage. We've run out. Oh, we don't have much ammo here. How many rocks even get here? No, they don't. That's where you're supposed to build a space base. I mean, I did Arcolink. If I did Arcolink here, that'd make the most sense, because then I could I don't send rockets and stuff. That's what I normally do. Those rockets are random crap here. Anyway, I was building something on Navis. I was doing a lithium lab, but it got a bit no water. What's the water rate needed? 21k, that's the whole pump. I think the offshore pump does 1200 a second, 1250 a second. For 75k, so you can actually split 1 into 2 and that's fine. So I can just use the same pipe and we can keep this going. So there's the water pipes here, we can just put them up. I need some pumps between because I think that the flow rate's a bit slow. I need some pumps. That'll do. We should get some more lithium, show up my production rate. My little rockets should be able to go into space. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing like CUD5. All that and doing this like this. Oh god, imagine doing that in this normal Factorio. But the funny thing about the Twitch Plays Factorio is I wanted to do that as a integration, not the actual complete play. I just wanted people to be able to select on the screen and place one item. And so I'd like to ask the makers of that at some point if they want to give me the code how to do that, because I'd like to make it or ask if I could make it a mod an app for Twitch, because I'd like it so people can like go and put down stamps. It's hard to explain, but I'll show you. Just custom stamps I can import or something. Where are my stamps anyway? I made a stamp, but I can't remember where it is. It's in here somewhere. I got a mess of stuff. Oh, here it is. This thing. So this is the Maholic stamp. So you can get like image to Factorio print converters. And I was like, well, I can make like real small imports of like lights or stamps of concrete, and people like can spend their Twitch points to add their stamp to the game. But currently I just do the text plates. Do the text plate mod. Thanks for the follow, Cron1K TV. Do you stream as well? Your name sounds like it's a streaming name. Well, the TV's a bit of a giveaway. Cat Create 2014. Might be a streaming. That's what I used to. Ah, okay. 191 followers. Well, you're doing better than me. So why'd you quit streaming? What was the nail in the coffin for streaming? Real life? Take too much time? Actually, I should delete these. They're not even moduled. So I made this whole field of matter plants here from greenhouses, and it's stupidly efficient. It's so efficient that I've actually got more matter than I know what to do with. But I've got these old fields that are not efficient, and are still consuming resources like they before. So maybe I should just delete these. Because I already got the water pumps. Yeah. I deleted some of them, but not fully deleted it. They used to be down here, I think. We deleted some. So if I put another bunch of these matter makers, I'd save on stuff. Oh shit! I've got to. Oh my god! I totally forgot about that one. This has been collecting a lot more than it should have. Oh my god, that's such a waste. So I'm collecting arcospheres at stone circles, and this is supposed to send off 90 collectors and then stop, but I haven't done the logic for it yet, so I have to manually remember. So this thing's fired 396 arcospheres off. That's not cool. Stop it. Don't want. Yeah, just delete this, mate. We're gone. Done. That was a bit of a waste. A few things. It became repetitive and felt like something I had to do. And I didn't enjoy talking to people as they were writing to me instead of talking back. Ah, true. I think the only solution for, well, not the only solution, one solution for that sort of problem is to do co-op streams with Discord comms. So I did one with Ilham yesterday, and he invited me to it, and it was so good. Like, I could talk on his stream, he can talk, or all his friends are talking basically, and I just did, you know, push to talk for my stream when I wanted to talk. I didn't talk as much as usual, but it was quite good having a co-op streaming experience. It's way better than just the normal I'm talking to myself, and some people reply sometimes, other times I'm just talking endlessly like a crazy person basically. Not such a bad, not too bad a thing, but it makes it a bit better anyway. I can't believe I sent this much off, so I need to add a siren sound or something. Siren, alarm, what's it called? I always forgot these things called. Speaker? Yeah, I need to add a speaker. I think I'll make them here, but might have to send this ship back. I'm just socially awkward. I don't like socials, so I don't know why I tried, lol. Just wanted to see what it was all about. Ah, fair enough. I'm not exactly the most socially person either. I think the last 2 months I only see one person regularly. But the one thing I find about streamers is not to diss streamers, but I suspect streamers are more introverted and have a lot more going on in their heads than people in the real world. More of a subset. It might not be all streamers. There's all sorts of types of streamers, but I think the ones, especially ones who do this sort of game, it'd be hard to find a extroverted player of Factorio compared to the amount of introverts who play it. Like, it's just way more that personality type. So it's one of those situations where if you do stream it, you do better than you would doing a social game, because there's less streamers and there's a lot more people who are willing to watch, because introverts are more likely to watch, right? So if you're able to do introverted streaming, it does work out better, even though I haven't really grown very well. I mean, I've been streaming since 2017 on YouTube. It was really slow DSL back then, but yeah, never got much traction. And then they deleted my channel like 3 times, and I moved to Twitch 2019 basically, and it's growing pretty slow here too. But I stream at bad times. Like currently I would normally be working to about now, but I'm on holiday, so I can stream at a different time than normal. I normally like start about now if I was finish my day job. I finished about 20 minutes ago normally. Where am I going? I'm flying somewhere. We're going to... We were just at Stone Circles. I think I've been to Realm of Shadows a long time ago. Oh, that's where I was. Okay, now I've got these ones to go. All these ones. I might go to Solar Entrails. That sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna go down to Solar Entrails. That's a crazy name. Pretty ghoulish. And we can probably delete the surface now. Oh, I haven't been deleting all these surfaces. I thought I filled these all before and deleted them. I must have missed some. Maybe I had a filter list that didn't have them. These other ones have got stuff on them, so I can't delete them. It's important to delete these surfaces, otherwise your file size just gets really stupid. Those ones I set up permanent colonies, which is a bit dumb, so I have to go there in the future and rip them up. We've been to most places now for arcospheres. We've got a stage of 4,600 launches. Man, that's such a waste. I can't believe I sent that many collectors for 38 arcospheres. That's like 1%. And I normally do Trogo 90, so it's actually a decent ratio, 24 out of 90. 2490 versus 38396. Like, oh man, it's such a bad ratio. Alright, we can dock. I need to refuel. We're gonna find a docking pad right to the east. I didn't even figure out where I should dock. I'll just guess. And that seems fine. A little bit off, I think. I need to build I need like a little thing like sticking out on the spaceship. I think that'd be better for knowing. Now I'm gonna do this situation where we're gonna move the pipe. Or I should just put down spaceship floors. Yeah, screw that, we just do these. There we go, it should fill it up. You gonna watch them serious episode 1? Oh my god. Please don't do that. Yeah, I would not recommend that. There is over 300 episodes, and it is like literally over, it's like 500 hours, so there's way too much time. It's very long form, slow content. The only good thing about it is if you're not just leaving it in the background, you can jump around. I've got timestamps, so some things might be more interesting. You just jump around a bit more. But I've been a bit lazy on my YouTube lately. I can't be bothered. I've uploaded. I mean, I've got like probably 50 videos to edit, like with timestamps and stuff, and I'm like, just not really feeling it like the last 3 or 4 weeks. So I've just kind of done a couple edits, left the rest alone. Oh, I might get back into it next week. Spaceship isn't away. Well, shit. Yeah, okay, I will stop here then. Alright, how's this looking? I was close. Twitch is so much easier. Haha, no editing. Yeah. So what I mean by editing is I mean like admin editing. So I rewatch the video locally, but I don't watch. I jump around and try to find bits I think might have interest. So I mean I built something. Something happened, and I just put a timestamp on my YouTube video at those points in time. Just so that people, because I haven't like deleted all the content down to 3 minutes and upload that, all I do is leave it all there, and I let people jump to what I think is interesting. But I don't know. It's probably not the ideal content for YouTube. I definitely know that if I edited it, it would do much better, but I do not have the time for that. All the effort. It's just over my beyond me. Definitely beyond me. I think I might delete this one and use the other one. And I have to start. I might start making more of that. Why we didn't? Seeing spaceship platform, and I didn't want to. That's better. But it's good for people like me that have multiple monitors and have PC on 24/7. Yeah, it could be, you know, everyone's got different needs, I guess. I have played like Kenshi in the past. RimWorld was when I first started doing YouTube. Auction included as well. That's all like real. The quality is like video and audios, but subpar. I mean, my audios I still think not quite there. The video's okay most of the time, but like doing this 30 frames a second, not the best video either. You get a lot of jumping and tearing. The computer just can't handle. But it's still fun doing streaming. Yeah, you're gonna get some antimatter down here. Right, there's my potato ship. This is my favourite ship. I built this, it's supposed to be a potato, but then I gave it like little legs and a ears, so it's more like a dog or a rat or a rodent or a hamster or something else now. And it doesn't even fly anymore because, power plant. Ferret! Yes, it could be a ferret. Hey, Slip Second. Happy days to you. How goes it? What's happening in Slip Second's world? I think I might get some Arcolink storages. I still want to make more of these. Ah, here we go. You put one here? Oh, a bit of landfill required at the bottom. I won't do it then. My word, 9:30 PM, Sunday night. Holiday tomorrow. Oh, nice. Long weekend then. Are you in America or Canada? That's my guesses. I'm in America. American. Yeah, I think my my slang was a bit off. I said what's happening in a slip seconds world rather than word. I slur my words a bit. I speak a bit fast. And yes, New Zealand streamers, there are surprisingly quite a lot of them now. I think there's 12,000 in our country from when I checked. Because there's like a ranking website that says, how are you doing versus people in New Zealand? I'm like ranked 3,000 or something, and there's 12,000 streamers. I'm like, oh, okay. I think I'm like ranked 3 million in YouTube. Like 3 million. Like, oh, there's a lot of YouTube channels these days. I need some water. Water. I don't know if I need 4. Maybe. Yeah, do that. And then we're gonna hook up the water. I think let's do one on each side. I did do a parallel one. Oh, maybe I didn't actually. Might have just done the southern ones. Down there. Do you happen to have time for a 1-minute tour? Oh yeah, I can do that. So I've been playing this playthrough for a lot of hours. We're up to 500 hours, 530 hours. I'm just gonna get this hooked up first, and I'll show you around. Okay, so this is Navis. I'll just turn that off. The robots.
BRIAN.
Ha! Hey, old hussar. Yes, the Brian thing works. I used to have more things like that. Clearly, this is not fresh. No, this playthrough I started in June 2020, and SpaceX was 0.3 or end of 0.2. I think it was 0.2 actually. It was at the end of 0.2 when I started, and I used to have AI programmable vehicles, but I disabled that because I was using UPS. So I still have AI vehicles that you can remote them anyway. But this is the Navis homeworld, so it's all pockmarked because I use energy beams. No, it's not before new resources. It's point. It was it had the resources in other stars and other planets when I started, so it was still it might have just got that. So now in here is like an in-game resource processing. This is for natrium plates, and I use this thing called an arcolink chest. This thing here. And all the resources from here come from a remote star system. Because late game tech, you can literally teleport resources across the star system. So this thing here connects in with my home planet. So there's a mining spaceship. It looks pretty ugly, and it's parked here around the mine. It powers it. So this has got a nuclear reactor. It flew here on antimatter and ion drive fuel, I think. But yeah, it just sends back natrium all the time until it runs out, and then I'll pick this up, and then I'll go to another spot in this place. Ha! Yeah, the wonky ship. So the whole point of this ship was I just wanted an excuse to use metered point defenses, because about 8 months ago they added it to spaceships that can actually have metered point defenses. So I put them on, and I was like, what can I do with this ship design with these 16 defenses? Like, I don't know, I'll make a mining spaceship. So the idea originally was this ship was meant to jump from here. It used to jump from here all the way over to here and back. This jumps is like a local star system jump. So it's out here, so I need to put a railway the whole way. And also because there's more resources further out. And this is the actual star. This is where I actually was doing the processing. So I would land in here and unload. And I mean, I was originally sending like rockets of stuff here to like top up the ship as well. Like I needed sulfur for sulfuric acid for the mining. So I'd send sulfur rockets and then build the sulfuric acid. But I do have a train set up with a few trains. I got like a little stacker and stuff, and it does. This is where the other spaceships dock. The haulers for Necrotite, they fly back and forwards. And the train system, it does drive out quite far. Like that looks quite far, but then it's not that far. Like if I'd put trains that far, I would have lost my shit. Like I would want to do that. So I'm glad I got a spaceship that does jumping. And this is the actual. This is the actual Necrotite mine before I had the spaceship. So there's just the trains come in, deliver the sulfuric acid and take the ore back. And now it's orbit. These are the haulers. Like these are the slow, I guess. These are 50k haulers. The whole of 50k, and the other ones all out. They're the cuckoo class, but they all look like this, but with things on it. So these ones were the haulers, but I don't need to haul so much anymore because I did design one iron drive. They didn't introduce iron drives until I'd already finished my playthrough, but I designed this iron drive ship version, so I could have done this with iron drives if I'd played it, and it was part of it when I got there. So when I was doing it, it was originally just rocket fuel and then antimatter. And there's a second mining spaceship here that I had to limp home because it ran out of something. I was gonna park it somewhere else, but I haven't deconstructed it because I thought I might retrofit it and park it around methane. So will you ever run again? What do you mean run again? I mean start again. I was actually carrying this on to get blueprints for a pure SpaceX playthrough. So I was trying to keep all my game as separate from K2 as possible for blueprinting, but then they did this major integration patch last month and I had to actually add a lot of recipes with K2 stuff. So now I don't think I can get good blueprints. I mean, my spaceships I can. Like this is the Victory spaceship. It's all SpaceX. So I could just literally just blueprint this and finish the spaceship Victory straight away if I had this spaceship floor size of 4,500 though. This is one of my original Victory ship, which Martinoso Pants, whatever. I can't say his name. He actually, about 8 seconds in, he used this in his video. He didn't even reference me. Didn't say anything. Just stole it. I'm like, I can't bother reporting it because I got a lot of traffic from it. So I was like, whatever. But I commented on his video and said, oh, thanks for using my video. But that was quite funny. It's like, hey, I was like, that ship looks familiar. Then I saw my name on the bloody screen because he literally grabbed my video. Up here is all like core mining haulers. So these will go down to planets, pick up cores, and then come back here. And then I use these drop rockets to put them down to Navis to process to get the most of the productivity mods and stuff. That's kind of obvious. That's all solar fields. Up here's all antimatter, but it looks like I'm actually struggling on the cold fluid again. I was going to buff this, so I was going to make more of it, but I haven't got around to it. My actual base itself in here is very spaghetti. It's like, my design thought here was to keep everything as close as possible because I use robots. The less distance they travel, the better they are, but then I didn't bad design where I've got some chests out here they go fly out to. It's a bit stupid, but I was trying to keep the robots all centralized. I don't want to build a big sprawling base with trains and belts and stuff. I just wanted robots. Even though they die, I don't care. So the spaghetti is all pipes. It's like pipe spaghetti everywhere. But the idea is, it's pretty coherent. All the final sciences are up here. All the processing with different sciences are here, like 1 to 4 for the different techs. This southern here is just the mall, robot mall building stuff. And this is like the central area for processing, like breaking down recycling and the science and stuff where I process the science. So I've got this singularity lab with all these prod mods. Heaps and heaps of research. It's really good. And my bot's currently 2500, which is not bad. Not really been used that much. They used to use more, but I've been slowly changing my playthrough to do some more belts. So I'm now using these deep space belts. So I do a rocket pad, deep space belt, and then production. So there's no robots involved. Only robots involved is this bit here. Outputting and inputting the bits I don't have. I'm trying to reduce the robots. This one here delivered green chips. And I mean, they go down, drop them down to storage chests. These ships here aren't mine. This is a periodic ship. This is how I got the original. This logic here for flying. I stole that from him. He let me use it, which is nice. And it sits here. These are from Redmew, I think. I like the look of them, so I just put them into my game. They don't go anywhere. They just look cool, I thought. So I just put them there. So I was going to create like a whole collection of other people's spaceships that I find on the internet and put them into my game. Yeah, I find it hard to delete stuff. Only reason I've been deleting stuff on my planets is because I need my UPS back. My goal was to get back to 40 UPS, but I keep drifting because the integration patch made me destroy a lot of stuff to be able to, get that. So this, on Nalvis, right, I used to have my base out to here. All this was my base. But I trimmed it back to that area. So you can see like my footprint was monster before. So I deleted a lot of stuff. I mean, I made it much tidier. I mean, it's still spaghetti, but it's more coherent. Like I started doing up here, like rocket fuel production, and here's like ammonia production, and this is K2 crystals. This is that fertilizer? No, it's lithium chloride. Yeah, lithium chloride. So this is part of my decentralized spoke and hub ideas. The idea is I print the matter where I need it, I make the resource, and I ship it straight to orbit. So this is all remote. The only thing I need to move is the matter and the pipes. So I can put basically any spoke inside this area, inside the little roboports, and I can make any resource to give its own rocket pad. The rockets itself, they look, I guess, more complicated than they are, but basically there's the capsule, there's the thing to build the rocket. These things here are outputters, so if I accidentally overfill, they'll empty stuff out. These things here get set requests, and so do they, based on these conditions. So my default rocket is, I've got a little blueprint down here somewhere. I gotta find where it is. I don't remember which one it is. I recently put one down here though. Oh, I thought I did. Where'd I go? I lost it. I may have lost it. Maybe I loaded back to the wrong save. Oh, this is it. This is a default rocket. So the whole point of this is let me put them down inside the grid like that. And all I gotta do is set the conditions for what resource I'm gonna ship into orbit. It's got, I don't think I need 2 of these. I think one of them's probably enough. because it does use 3 prodates. My prodates is quite scarce. We've got 51. So once it builds these, I'll show you what the settings are. But basically, if I want to strip up anything, all I do is put in the resource type and I can then ship into orbit. So currently it's got set requests. This has got set filters. Now there's the 5K word, which probably needs to be adjusted because this is where I went wrong. So I might go fix this now to make it proper. I might go 18K there and less than 18K there. And that's kind of worked out better. Basically I just put the resource, so I want to launch rocket bombs. It's now going to filter the rocket bombs there. And this thing's for the like total. So as soon as I put like that in, all the chests in request 1. And then this one here is just the check. This checks orbit. So if I put rocket bomb less than 19,000, is this 9,000 orbit, I got a green signal to launch. This one here is checking this. So once it gets more than 18,000, it'll give a green signal. And once you get both of them as green, it'll send a signal to launch it. And this one on the filter here, I just add one here for emptying out that's nothing, that is not those. So if I accidentally overfill with like parts or something else, because sometimes, yeah, lots of rip bots. Kill rate on robots is 152 a minute. You can see it's trending pretty consistent. The whole game I've lost 1 million Logibots. So that's my biggest death rate, is Logibots for the game. I don't know why it says I lost 2,000 shields though. I think because when a shield gets hit, like by a rock, it counts as a death, but it just means I've hit 2,000 rocks when I'm flying spaceships. Yeah, it's a tax, but I mean I just print matter from trees. It's basically free, so it doesn't really cost anything at all. Yeah, so that's my basic thing there, and I can probably just delete this. Oh, the sticker thing, yeah, it's you can place down my Victory spaceship and something else. I put some gifts on there. Well, not gifts. I think I could do gifts actually. I just didn't get around to it. I was playing around with that like 6 months ago, but then I kind of didn't do anything else with it. Things like 3 stickers. That's the main part of my base. I mean, I got these deep space bases. I got like this is an old Necro-type train line base. So the fields, I think, have run out now. There is nothing there. There is just water ice there, so I can pretty much disassemble this whole planet. I think there's no ore even on this. There's 20k ore left. I think that's inside that spaceship, so I can just launch this and send it back. And now this, I think. Oh, I'll change its destination. Oh, I guess it's automated, isn't it? So how do I make... I'll try Navis orbit then. Navis. Yeah, so these are my first spaceships for Necro-type. I used to use rockets temporarily. I wish I had a rocket pad here, but I ripped it up. This ship here I flew out. I flew here in this ship. It took a while. It was I wish I told you the time I built it. It would be nice if items had like timestamps. How far into the game they got built. But I think it's like hour 100 or something. I probably flew out here. And I built this base. Got my train lines. I mean, I've got a lot of these like secrets and stuff. So there's like, this is a secret. This is like basically Persia. Persian things. There's like arcospheres and chests here. And there's like this one lab. I don't understand that. So burner lab. It's very strange. Touch to capture. There's another secret is this one here, which is, this thing's actually alive when you get here. It's got like defenses that shoot you, but it's kind of broken by the time I got there. So I set up a landing pad and I killed all the biters, but yeah, I wasn't really sure about that. And then there's also, this is the secret dude, do a puzzle with Brontian. So I've actually plague world this planet, but there's still biters, so something bugged about this planet. Maybe we can't plague world it. See, mouse over here, it says plague world, but there are biters alive on the planet. So that's a bit strange. And then there's the secret factory. Where you dial the Stargate, give it 8 symbols, spins around and uses like 200 gigawatts of power or something, and then you finish the game. I mean, I haven't actually got that in this thing here. It doesn't show because it's actually, I've got the save game not to show that, so it only shows the spaceship factory in here. I've got a mixture of K2 and SpaceX for that. Anyway, I was working on more lithium, but I think it got done, maybe? Let's have a look. No water store. I thought I put these pipes. Is this water? Oh, I got too much chlorine. I'm not burning the chlorine off. Yeah, I did get the secret victory. Quite a while ago now, actually. I did that in probably about a year ago. Took me like 2 months offline figuring it out. Basically, this time last year I was working out how to do it on my holiday. Have you done the secret victories second? If you haven't, it's definitely worth doing. Ah, I hooked in the... Oh, I see what I've done. In the wrong one. That's better. Don't need water there. Don't need water there. I might try to store the chlorine. I don't know. Can I do anything with chlorine besides this? I don't think so. So I'm just going to burn it off. What's the production rate of this chlorine? 2.5 per minute. That's probably fine. This burns. Oh, it's getting speed bonus though, so this can burn real fast. Okay, so these are good. You get that 2500 lithium per minute. Now I was probably building this instead of in chest, because what happens is the robots always steal from the nearest chest. So if I move these all to belts and have one chest in the corner, they only steal from one chest. That's where we go, these passive provider warehouses, or this thing, big beast. You can do it way back here actually. Now the production rate on a belt This is abysmally slow. This is that's like a red belt. Data providers will make the bots pull from them all evenly. Really? Oh, okay. Thanks for that, Tauhom. I don't want active though because I've got chest limits, but I guess if I delete the chest limits and put a chest limit on this one, should be okay. I don't want this filling up. Do that. Maybe those ones. No, I'll put them onto a chest. Do a chest up here because this is better. Accuracy. Don't need the fastest belt. These are really slow. It says 21 per second, so a red belt would be fine. So no, normally I'd put the best belt because I didn't have the rate calculator. But because I know I can do cheaper than the best belt, I might as well do cheaper than the best belt. Cool, I'm going to belt these other two over there too. So I want them both want to be stolen for this. I could direct feed this, but this one I want available for robots. Because I got to steal it from... I'm not sure where they're going. They're going somewhere where I need them to be. Why am I doing the fastest belt? What am I doing? I don't need this. Habits. Bad habits. Let's do normal belt. This one. Here we go. And let's go belt over there. Go straight through, I guess, to there. And do the same with this one. I should make it even. Cool. So we're getting a little bit smarter with belts. I mean, the whole reason I was avoiding belts is because it's more items. And every item counts towards your memory usage. So belts are actually bad for memory usage. But then the annoyance of having some chests empty, I could do the active providers, but then you're going to have a logistics count. These here, you can connect to the logistics connection to stop production, or you just got a chest limit on a red chest. Might be better doing active providers actually, but then because this is decentralized spoke, they'd send this lithium far away, and then this requester chest would go steal it back again. So unless I was storing it here for the purple chests to then request it there, it would be a bit funky on the distribution of the resource. Anyway, we're getting some nice lithium. Oh, the large warehouse is no good, is it? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So what's the best way of storing for UPS? I am trying to recover UPS slowly, but everything I do seems to make it worse. Because I have to build more buildings with this integration. I think I've finally almost got my science back to how it was before, besides the Singularity Tech Kit data card needs more, and I need more antimatter. I think letting the belts back up and block output to the machine will be better at UPS than logistics check. Oh, okay. Do you reckon tighter storage? There's like 2 slots or something. Filling out has to scan every slot from the last, even if limited, because you can have items in this limited slot. Oh wow. Okay, so that's like these big chests are quite brutal then. So you're saying I should just do these little chests. Well, these are like the smallest. These are 48s, and these are 512s. Compressed belt lanes use almost no UPS. Okay. Big storage is bad. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe I'll drop it down to two of these or one. I think one of these would be fine because that'll be the still a little bit better. Do that. I compromise. It's 5 times smaller. So right sizing things potentially. Yeah, so I've been trying to get down to just doing matter printing. I did it with core stuff, but I don't think I actually need it now. I set up a lot of time setting them up, but I don't think I need to do it. Compressed belts or even just lanes is the best. PC obviously loves buffers. If you have a lot of IO throughput on types of things, huge chests, they can really add up. Yeah, true. Yeah, my NT update is the biggest UPS I got 14 millisecond cost on NT update and 6 on power. That's like 90% of my UPS cost. NT update is massive. But stuff like this, like all these like processing, put them into a storage chest. I mean, I know that each one of these takes 3 times of powering one of these. Yeah, so I read that the trees are entities, so I ripped up all my trees and rocks to reduce UPS. It does seem to work. It does seem to give me some UPS. I have to do a raid after this. Getting towards dinner time. I would like to stream. Do a later dinner, I guess. Maybe I'll get I think I want to build. Now I was thinking about getting rid of this old factory, but I just liked it so much because of like industrial Russian thing. Unconnected power networks. Well, there's only one power network. This is a one network. Nothing else on this planet. But the problem is, I have every planet's got one of these, and I've got 30 planets or 30 services. I mean, if I look down this list, I mean, each one of these has got its own grid, right? It'd be nice if you can isolate what one places UPS wise, like to use a way of like selecting all the entities and it just tells you the cost of that as a way of diagnosing. I've got these bots just dying over here. They really don't like it. I think the ship should leave now. Looks like my gun thing worked out quite well. They've taken away most of the items. Oh, what's that? That's not a gun. A equals 5. They're supposed to output. Why are they not outputting? A is definitely 5. Why is it not going? Oh, it's not connected to that. Oh my god. It's supposed to be connected to that. That's better. Alright, so my arcosphere ship. Yeah, I've read about the solar accumulator the best I actually ripped up all my solars and accumulators on all my planets. I used to have like literally 30,000 of both, or in ratio on every surface. So my star system, I like 30,000 here, 30,000 here, 30,000 here, 30,000 here, 30,000 here, 30,000 there. I mean, like, I had heaps of solars. I ripped them all up. Because I moved it to this thing instead. So instead of having 30,000 tiles of solar panels, I got this. Now the other thing I haven't done is remove all the items on these other planets. Now I've got all these planets still. I'm using energy beaming, so it's basically it's just the same solar, but now it's just more efficient. So I need less solar from space, and I beam it to the planets instead. So it's rather than using 30,000, I use these orbital ones instead. This is not actually beaming this one. This is actually for the secret victory. But Calidus does all the beaming, and you get all the beamers here. Ah, a little setup, 15 calcs, okay. Well, I still had to rip it up because I was trying to reduce my file size, and the solar panels are taking up too much space. So that's the other constraint of this mod pack, is the file size. So I'm currently about 220 megabytes. It was 270 this morning, so I've trimmed it down a bit. I do need to remove like all these old. There was 270 megabytes. Now it's 220. So my memory is the problem, right? Oh, we're gonna read. Welcome, Raiders, and happy days to you, Silent Storm 667. I think I was watching a stream earlier, actually. I'll do a shout out. Solar. Silent. Oh. There we go. How's your Factorio going? I think you were just in orbit. We maybe got further than that. I think you're doing orbit science. Take out row ports and radar, then they are inactive chunks. Oh. You have lots of extra row ports, you don't need that, can often return some use twos. Okay, yeah, I do have a lot of row ports that are idling. How are you finding SpaceX, Silent Storm? It's a really good mod pack, I find it. I mean, this is my science packs. Pretty basic rocket setup, this one. Basically, this launches when it gets full. And full enough. I think it's 5,000 each chest. I don't have many of these cards. There's not many of these optimization tech cards. Maybe they're broken as well. Says we got 9,600 though. Ah, yeah, it doesn't insert until the orbit's less than 5k. Okay. Went along to a vulcanite planet and create some of the vulcanite blocks. Oh, nice. Yeah, the vulcanite is a bit of a toss-up when we go first. I think there's three ways when you first get to other planets. You either go vulcanite, you go cryonite, or you go oil. I went oil, which is not the standard way. But the reason I went oil is because that planet had some cryonite on it. And I already had like a little bit of vulcanite from my original core mining, which was here. Which doesn't even go most of the time, it just sort of idles because I got so many resources from matter printing. This is the, and when you get like high prod mods, you get crazy amounts of resources like this bit here, right? It's turning 56 vulcanite into 48 crushed. I'm getting 72%. And this one's turning 59 into 101. So if you think about that, you're turning 56 raw vulcanite into 101 washed vulcanite. And then, yeah, I think you can get about 150 vulcanite blocks. It should be much more clear and less with choice paralysis in the next major version. Oh, is it? Slip second. You've got inside information, have you, on what they're developing? Oh, that looks different. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that before. Oh, lasers. That's cool. Yeah, I went to Vulcanite straight away after my oil. It took me like 2 hours on my oil planet. So my first planet I went to after home was Aurora here. And this one there's like out here there's like a tiny cryonite patch. So I literally sent my AI mining vehicle out. I told it remotely drive out there and mine it. And I told it to drive back, and I processed it down here. I think I ripped up the infrastructure for that long ago. It was here. Because I still got a little bit left. I did delivery cannon it back. But basically this planet I was trying out doing a base in a book. So this planet is self-sufficient. It can build anything basically. So it's a bit of a mess, but my whole idea of these planets was that they can remotely build and do other things. Yes, you can deliver cannon anywhere in your solar system. So it just costs more energy, you see. So this one here costs 167 megajoules to fire to Nauvis. Whereas if I go check on Nauvis, if I go check a cannon that goes to Nauvis orbit. Actually, the Nauvis orbit's here. This thing's 314 megajoules. So it's actually cheaper to shoot resources from my other planet than it is to send it from my home planet. Isn't that funny? I guess like the mass of the planet is that much less. Yeah, I've been waiting for the space elevator to slip second. That's the whole reason I've carried my playthrough on. I wanted to do a YouTube video of the space elevator as soon as I saw it out. But yeah, I did these delivered cannon arrays for each planet. So I just deliver basically raw resources, like I guess like proto resources to craft stuff. But I didn't have to do this. I could have just done minimal stuff on each planet and it would have been fine. Yeah, so I deliver all the raw stuff, right? So on Aurora, I set up this little factory that makes the capsules. So the capsules are made here. So I make the capsules on the planet. So it's not too bad. It's the hard thing was actually I think explosives because that needs oil. You need gas. The heat shielding and low density structures are not too big a deal actually because you can I don't know what you can send. I'm just going to try out what you can send in the delivery capsule. I can kill explosives. I didn't even know that. Okay. I could have been doing that. And LDS you can cannon as well. And the heat shielding you can cannon. So you can cannon like, that's those three parts, right? And so the only bit missing is the copper cable. And so you're going to send a copper plate and turn it into copper wire. And you're done. So that's 4 delivery cannons. And you're done, right? So all the every planet I've got one of these receivers, and so this just receives all the raw resources, and it goes out and builds what I need to on the planet. So I didn't have to do all this to do that. I could have just delivered the explosives and stuff. It would have been much more efficient. You could have one of these and have literally just have one building of this, one of these. And then one of the capsule, like that. and then just belt it up and you're done. And that's making capsules. I should have done that. That's actually way better. I didn't realize you can move explosives. Shoot all the stuff to the planet, create the capsules, can the volcano back to Malva's orbit. Yeah, you can definitely do that. I think knowing the hard thing about the other planet is the power. But if you got power there, you're pretty good. Two chem layers, 5 assemblers for us. Oh, okay, it's not bad for your defenses. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of cannons. People tell me off for cannons. They say, but I think the cannons like it's a different way of looking at attacks. Like, and it's lumpy if you do the rockets. So the rockets later on are very, very good because they don't die, they don't lose so many parts, but it requires so much prep work. So I was using rockets to explore like remote star systems, to get to the temples. And I was also using the rockets to do like one-off deliveries of things, like a bulk delivery. But other than that, I really just use the rockets for intermediaries. So on Navas, any things I can't use the delivery cannon for, which is anything that's not on this list here, I've been setting up like different rocket silos to launch into orbit. So like green chips, I'm got a rocket for that. Got a rocket for blue chips, got a rocket for red chips. I mean, you just do one like these ones. I mean, you could do a mixture one, but I find that it gets out of. You can do like a hybrid one where it pluses and minus like a shopping list, so you can do real smart. But it's so much work to figure out. All the stuff I can orbit for space assembly, yeah. There are currently rocket launch sites and glass in space, as well as inserters and the red, blue, green tube circuits. Yeah. I send all these things into orbit as well. So this is just the prod 3, speed 3, and efficiency 3. I send a bit of vulcanite up in here. I don't know why I do that still, but and all the logi bots because my bots keep dying. So this used to take, you can see, these are all the items I used to manually put in here. I used to checklist all this shit and then send it up. But I've got a dropship logic set up now on Navas. The idea of that is in orbit, I've got a rocket ready to take anything I put in here. So this is a shopping list. So anything I put in this list here will send the signal here to the rocket, and then it'll put it into the rocket and drop it down. So this stuff I want on Navas ground that I can't get. Probably should take that barrel fragment out. Don't need that anymore. Orbit reports what it has and planet size orbit gets to have. But yeah, I find the shopping list approach, you have to do this everywhere. So currently says I got 20 out of 30 meta plants, so I'll go check the orbit of Navas. And the rocket, this is my drop rocket. It's got 10 in here, right? But I've got a condition, it doesn't drop unless I've got more items, so obviously my needs to drop down is not high enough yet. But basically that's the combination logic. Send it down and it'll empty out overfills, and so I'll always get the exact amount drop down. I find the most fiddly thing is actually these the loop I forgot about was the capsules never die. So I had over 1,000 space capsules on my orbit here, and I was not reusing them. fast enough because I was not dropping them down. So I added in a rocket just for that, and the parts. This one here. This just takes excess capsules and also cargo sections packaged. I leave a buffer in orbit for dropships, but excess stuff gets packaged and dropped down. Took a little. I did this till very late, like after I'd finished the game. So I just left my orbit get like fill up with crap. I had like 10,000, or maybe 20,000 cargo rocket sections in orbit, or more. They're actually literally clogging up my storage chests. I've seen people with delivery chest malls, just so they've got anything everyone does, they could easily put anything on site. Yeah, so I guess my remote planets, like this one, this is like a delivery chest mall because this thing here receives my shopping list, which is here. Is it? Yeah, this is the shopping list. So this is what I want on this planet. So all the stuff will get sent, and if it's got that, it'll send it. Otherwise, whatever. But your fluids are a pain in the ass. I'm about to go mad on petroleum gas actually, because if I want to increase my science, I need a lot of gas for matter. So I made this matter plant up here, and these things here consume a lot of chemical gel. Like this thing here, just this one of them is 48 per second. It doesn't sound like much, but I don't make that much. You know, it's 2.8k per minute, right? Yeah, technically you can ship ice and methane ice. I'd like to do methane ice. Anyway, I have to raid and run, but I have to get it some sleep. Anyway, 6 AM. Oh my god, Silent Storm, you're totally addicted to this mod. Thanks for the raid. Happy days to you, and spot you around on your stream, I think. Hop in, see how you're doing. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna check the this thing. I got 2 of these making chemical gel, right? This makes, actually that makes 14,000 per minute. But one of those things consumes 3,000, so I can only run 5 of them and I run out of chemical gel. Alright. Take care, Slip Second. Have a good look. Yeah, I'll try a good stream. It's been good so far. Getting a bit parched. I might do a, I'll leave this looking at this and I'm going to get a beer. Alrighty. Yeah, so this is the K2 lab, and it wasn't actually any good until the integration patch last month. They used to use the disco ball, but now I got this one here doing 185% productivity. Now that's actually more than you think, because it means that say I got 10 tech cards. You divide that by 2.85, and that's how many you actually use. So it's 185 plus 100%. So getting all the Prod 9 modules is like the first goal I had as soon as I discovered where to find Prod 9 modules. So I went exploring into deep space to find them. And rockets early on. Probably about 60 hours in, or 70 hours, I was starting to look around for them. I didn't think I got more of them, but I got enough of them that it must have made science so much cheaper. And my science is a bit busted though. This deep space science pack has basically run out of iron stream, and the iron stream is based on this stuff, which is also based on the for the antimatter. So everything relies on chemical gel. It's so weird. It's such a same bottleneck for both. So good thing is I got this. This is actually quite a decent setup now. I can just copy this. I think that's fine. Let's put it down here. I'll stay a new area for chemical gel. So I need some more for iron stream. I think that works like that. Almost perfect. It's like, what's that backside? Oh, is it the wrong way around? Why is it going out the back and going forward as well? I can't tell. We'll have a little look. Let's have a look at this. So that's the gel. Yeah, why am I pumping at the back on this? What's that about? I don't get that. This is a legacy. Oh, this is leftover stuff. I just didn't remove it. The toe doesn't do anything. I totally just pump it out this other side. Wow, I didn't even notice. Okay, that's just gotta go. That's just done. You do not need that. That's good. That makes the print look cleaner. I really like this print. I kind of like the little bump actually on these belts. I really love these yellow belts. They look really cool. I really wish these. Oh, they actually filled up. Maybe I'll buffer more of these storage tanks because this. What's the project? This consumes 3,000 minutes, so obviously 50,000 or 100,000 there is going to get consumed in half a minute. What, 30 seconds? That buffer, that's a bit sad. I guess it means it's actually working though. We've actually got no, basically got no supercooled fluid. I've got to fix that later, but slowly rebuilding my base in orbit. I'm trying to get it more coherent. I'm going to delete these back parts. I need some more platforms. And this is all going to get pumped down to this thing. We need to pump it in there. So these ones, this one array of this consumes 76,000 of this per minute. That's 76,000 iron stream. And this needs 120,000. So this one alone is plenty for processing for iron canisters. So I've got this one. This is 22,000. So I need 3 of these, and I still won't have enough. About 3.5, right? And you put these two together. I told you, I need. It says 34 machines, which is totally bullshit. Why is that so out of sync? It's saying it's that number there is what's actually. In 276, making $22. Yeah, it should be 3 and a bit. I don't know why it's so funky. It just calculates funny. That's 3.4, I think, not 34. I mean, it's individual machines, individual ones of these. That'd make more sense. So 34 of these machines. I got 18. So yeah, that's almost right. I guess get another one of these. So I'm not sure I can plug another one in the back. We should be able to. Let's do 3 of them in a row. And then we can hook it into this. And then plug it in. Hope these pipes are fast enough. One of these long. The 15 tile is. I have to move this out of the way. That was like spaceship design testing. I was trying to do like blueprint logics for my spaceships. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's delete this. Why can't I put it? Oh, let's remove it first. We have to be patient. I was trying to make a spaceship out of that tile. That failed. Spaceship abort, mission aborted. UPS aborted, I think. Come on, robots, can you rip it up? What are they doing? I think my construction robots are being a bit sad. It says I got 900. I know I got like thousands of them in storage, I thought. I can get it. Being very slow to build. I think I've got like spaceships that are steering them. This is very, very slow. Like, please take it away. There's the rocks up here. No rocks. Very good. And why is it darker? Oh, it's a non-radar patch. Construction pylon radar. Yep. I need to make more of these fields up here too. Another 5, I guess. Then I can rip up walls slowly. I'll slowly move all my power grid to this version, not the substation version, because substations are there's so many tiles wasted, so close together. My poor spaceship's always getting bent up. It's still going. Oh my god, man! I just want to build some pipes. And man, build some pipes, please. Please, pretty please. I guess I still burn this anyway. But think about how we're hooking this in. 15 tile pipes up this way. Going down, right? That's not too bad. Is that 9 tile? Niner. Alpha Romeo Beta Foxtrot. Oh, what's that doing? Delete. Okay, I might be a bit out of plasma generators. I might need to craft some more. I probably are, but they're gonna take a while. I also got all these chem gel needs. Once this gets all the speed modules, they're gonna really rip into my chem gel. And I need to hook these up. So not just here, they also need to hook into this side here. We got 2 tiles down. Another 9 tile. Perfect. Or that one. Yep, 9 tile. And then 15s. Cool. Don't think I need that top bit. That was like the other blueprint. We don't need that. Oh, not there. Alright. We got 5 tile. Perfect. How many robots we got now? We must have more. We got 1,000 construction bots now. I mean, where'd they come from? They're hiding, I think. We need to make sure we hook this up though. That should give me a bit more plasma stream for this. And then we can process them into the iron canisters, and it's, I can't believe like it's 1 iron canister per science. It just seems way too expensive. I mean, if I was playing this again, it'd mean I just need so much more resources than in that stage of the game than I had. I'd have to like build massive amounts of you know, gas plants basically. You have to make all this chemical gel. And each one of these, I mean, you don't use lithium of course in normal SpaceX, it's normally copper plate. They changed it. It used to be that K2 was more the ground part of the game, and then SpaceX was the mid and late game, and then the end game is K2 again. And now they've changed it, so it's all the way through you got a bit of each. Excuse me. Leftover chips. I should call it a curry shop soon. And this boona chicken is my dinner. Chicken boona. Very tasty. Alright, so I see plasma stream is looking healthier. Have a look. What's the rate on this? It says you're making 11,000 more. There's no speed mods. Well, I got 3, 5. 11,000 versus 20,000. So we just increased it by 50%. That's still about half what we need, but that's going to help out a lot for this. So my science should start going along better, because the whole limit right now is this thing, Deep Space Pack 1. And I mean, I don't really need this tech, but it helps my spaceships. I'm trying to like slowly make my base like tidy and not such a like this sort of spaghetti mess. This should start going better. We should start getting deep space packs more often from the extra iron canisters. Well, these ones still go. I mean, these are going at what, 5 speed? But why is that like stuck? It's actually too much. It says 140. No, it's not. That's not right. It's making 147,000 a minute. That's bullshit. Oh, it does, because it's converting canisters back into plasma, so it's totally bullshit. If you can import canisters that fast, it would be that. So this is really 500 a minute each one. That's 980. That's 200. That's slower. Okay, so it doesn't have a module. What's that 8 speed? 1.6k. Yeah, it's not bad. We actually need more of these, why has this one not got any, oh, it's still got a copper thing on it, look at that. It's still from the previous days. Looks like we got the advanced neurogel. Wow, that's gone up real good. So we solved that bottleneck. I didn't build my new factory. All I did is buff this thing, experimental biomass. I think I built some of it. This like little factory here to make neurogel. Oh, we got too much green stuff. That was a bit awkward. So we got biosludge we're not getting rid of. Okay, we can do that. Those here, or I think that's tidier. Could just use that one. Could pipe it in, but I think getting its own things just friendlier. Right, nutrient gel looking good. I should check the stock market as well. See what's going on in Australia today. You need to know what's going on in the stock market. Stuckers. Oh, that's looking alright. Maybe there's a top up day. I got no money to top up. Wow, that held up well. Echno. Echino. We know that Echno. Us. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna keep this. I mean, it doesn't produce fast enough. It needs 3.8k of neurogel, and we only make 960. So I needed 4 of these to make one of these. And I was starting to do that here. I set this plant out of 6 of these. Do this to make one of these because 2 of these needs one of these, right? That ratio there. 0. I had the right ratio set up, but I haven't and I put these proto things back here. Well, I dumped them here. I hadn't actually lined them up yet. I was going to redo all my bioscience because it was holding me up for a long time. But I just did this. And it seems to be fine. It's increased what I was lacking enough. It's still not ideal. This one's only going 25% of the time. But it's still better than what it was. Alright, where am I anyway? We got... Trying to pick up too much shit. Delete. 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 We're good now. We carry around a lot of junk. For utility. We don't need this much stuff. I got 10 train things. That's it. Stop. Ah, it's infinity, that's why. Yes, I never set these ones to non-infinity. I wish it defaulted to infinity. These things. Now I might... Yeah, I'll have to do this bullet thing and all these ones. This is just because I just like store shit that I don't want to store. All these storage chests. I mean, the whole point of the spaceship was to like pick up stuff from when I decommission places and bring it back. But this is like a manual one. I had an automated ship that does this as well. But that one takes a while to fly around. And I think I might have disabled the ability to take random stuff. Why is that a requested chest? Buffer chest. Oh, these need to be purple chests, don't they? These are no good. Maybe all these should be changed to purple as well. Let's get rid of this stuff. Don't want the stuff on board. What was that one? And then we'll stop losing robots to stupid spaceship storage. Yeah, that should be better. Well, this one over here, this is the I made the bullets. I think that worked out better actually. This one's got no filter. Neither is that one. Eventually you start requesting stuff, right? And we got these storage. Look at these random blueprints floating around from a long time ago. Yeah, probably should send this in orbit now. It's got enough stuff. I don't think it's got too much junk. So I've got a Finestra. Launch. And my ship. Looks like we're dumping all this stuff, which is good. Probably should have done that a long time ago. We haven't maxed out the canisters. Ah, we changed the request. It's 200 now. This is about building my factory stuff, I think. Always requests. A long time ago. Okay, we'll stop pissing off that spaceship with crap. I'm really gotta redo some of these logics on my spaceship so my stuff doesn't go around circles and ruin my spell for robots. Now this is gonna take a while to build. It seems like we don't make many plasma generators. I thought it would be better than that, but it's not working. The stupid mod, man. Can't find anything anymore. I broke it somehow. That sucks. Alright, what do we decommission? I might decommission more stuff offline. What can I commission? I got the new wood plants I started up. They seem to be going just fine. I hooked the water up and where that? Oh, no water there. What's happened? Ah, okay, I see what happened there. That was really dumb. Wow. So is that one, that's dumb as well. Should have been a tile out from there. That's better. That's a better version of it. The fact I made the 912 there, these ones I can decommission some of them. So this one makes 480. That consumes 10k and 26, right? Where's this one? It consumes 60, but 24k. So it actually consumes. The difference is like we're just wasting fertilizer really. The other base. Which one? So I decommission those or the furthest away ones? Probably these three. But not the matter. And these are kind of jammed up anyway. We just rip this up. recycling. We can do proper deconstructions after they leave. I think it's worth it though. Like these are it's a bit wasteful having these all going. Probably should have all these as well, but they got matter inside, I guess. These nearer ones are kind of annoying because they get requested before the other ones. So I really should destroy all of them. We just made those 5 is like 10 of these others. Those are 3, so I can go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna go this whole row here. We just get rid of the middle part of each of them. They still stop producing, right? Much nicer, much nicer having like a tidy array. Reclaim some territory. Greenhouses. First to get a editor to print for this, just to do this, but it's quite nice just to delete stuff sometimes. We're also going to the grid's going to be out, isn't it? I've removed some grid items. Just be mindful, I can't delete all of it because there's pipes that are in between that are for matter movement. Without them, the matter will just be stranded. Stranded assets. Okay, that's all them dead. That was worth it. We can remove the rest later. Could be another 5, I guess, and get rid of all them. Actually, all of that can go then. I might go raid someone. So let's find who's available. Who's playing Factorio? You get dinner. I'm not gonna raid chat players. I mean, I play there all the time, but might as well do it for fun. I'm gonna raid chat players Factorio. You can see what happens when we all play Factorio with keyboard commands. See what you think. Maybe we can move around the map with cursor commands. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Happy days, and talk later.